As we roll closer to RAGBRAI, a lot of excitement is building across the state. And one new cycling shop in Coralville says it'll be open just in time for the big event.
They'll have your typical items for sale, but there's one you probably won't find at other bike shops along the route. CBS 2 News reporter Joy Howe live now in Coralville to tell us more. Joy?
Scott and Tiffany, there's a great story behind this father-daughter bike shop. And while they're not the only bike shop in Coralville, they say they're the only independently owned one, and they're taking full advantage of that by catering to what their cyclists want.
How are you folks doing today?
Bob Wolff is one of the owners of the only independently owned bike and triathlon shop in Coralville. The other owner is someone he's watched love bikes her whole life, his daughter Jessica, who took off the training wheels one day and never looked back.
I'm more of the getting out for exercise, 20 to 30 miles a couple times a week, 10 to 15 miles an hour, whereas my daughter is more into the endurance athlete. She's done a couple marathons.
That's exactly how this shop was born.
One evening in October of 2013, and it came out that her ideal job would be owning a bike shop.
A little more than a year later, something new has begun here at Trail's End, and it's truly a family business.
Come on, buddy.
Right down to the shop dog, Charlie. Together, this family caters to the endurance athlete.
Then there's swimsuits, goggles, wetsuits.
And even a service center.
We'll be able to fix any bike that comes in the door.
There's another thing that sets this shop apart. The beer.
Gotta get their carbs.
Yes, while your bike is being serviced, take a load off with a frosty beverage and read up on the latest cycling news.
That was the RAGBRAI committee.
Bob says they are just as excited about being open for RAGBRAI as you'd expect.
Yes, working through all of our processes and procedures and getting the rhythm down and go from there.
And hoping this shop will reflect not just his, but Iowa's love for all things cycling. By the way, the dog is a rescue. He's a little bit older, but still gets around the shop just fine. Now, they are open now, but they're going to have a grand opening with all the hoopla and the ribbon cutting coming up on April 25th. Covering the corridor in Coralville, Joy Howe, CBS 2 News.